We got some people in here. What are we making today? Today we are making a 90% silver Tennessee quarter coin ring. This is going to be for Justin. I hope he hops in here. If you're in here already, speak up. Let me know, Justin. He just placed this order. So if you join us, let us know. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to wait a little bit before we get started. This is going to be a size 12, which is pretty big for a silver quarter. It's going to be tricky, but I think we're going to get it. Trying to get my phone stand set up here. If you guys have never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings, and today we're going to be turning this. I don't know, some of you guys have never seen a silver quarter before, but this is a 90% silver quarter. It's called a silver proof. What makes the best ring durability wise? I think 90%. So I've got copper clad, which is like Susan B. Anthony. This is copper clad. Regular quarters are copper clad. Half dollars are copper clad like this. They're pretty tough, but they will turn your finger green. You can put some clear fingernail polish on the inside of there to prevent that. But these keep detail pretty well. If you want something that's not going to turn your finger green but is pretty tough, go for something that's 90%. That's going to be constitutional silver or proof sets up till like 2021 when they started doing fine silver. Fine silver is actually really nice and reflective and pretty, but over time the details on this fine silver will kind of rub smooth faster than something that's 90% silver. So this is from 1890, right? And you've still got all this detail on here. That's over 100 years it's been like this. Have I used a Sacagawea Dollar? I have. I will be adding those to my website within the next week, actually. I can show you what they look like. I've been trial testing them. So this is what it looks like. They're pretty cool. But yeah, these should be on the site relatively soon. Probably within the next week. Well, guys, we have 0 likes on this live. This probably will turn your finger green. It's mostly copper. The composition of these Sacagawea Dollars is like super weird. There's like 5 different metals in it. It's mostly copper though. So I assume it will turn your finger green. But like I said, clear fingernail polish on the inside is a pretty good preventative measure. And I do have, like I said, fine silver and 90% silver if you're worried about that. I know they make 24 karat gold coins. I personally don't work on gold. Gold is very expensive. But this one is 90% silver, and we're going to go ahead and pop it out of this flip and punch a hole in it. If you guys are excited to see me make this proof coin into a ring, go ahead and put ring in the chat down here. Just let me see some rings. There's a ring, like a phone, like an old school phone before ringtones, or just ring. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, the first step to make this into a ring is to punch a hole in it, but you got to do it directly in the middle of the coin, and that's actually rather difficult to do without specialized tools. This is a Jason's Works auto center punch, specifically for coins, and it works super great. It's awesome. So you can get a perfectly centered center punch every time. It's one of my favorite coin ring making tools. You can actually watch it self-center. This top piece is kind of cone-shaped on the inside, and so it'll guide it to the middle. I'll just get my little stamping block here. Yeah, I can use it from dimes all the way up to like American Eagles, probably even like 2-ounce coins. And it also comes with different punch sizes, so I can do different size holes. It's a great tool. And these 90% silver state quarters, I currently have all 50 states available. If anybody wants to get one, website link is on my profile, and you can order through this gold chain down here. That little gold website link icon. Just give it a tap, check out my stuff. I sure would appreciate it. Expensive tool? Yes. I think new, they're like $450. I got this one secondhand from somebody who used it like 3 times. So I do recommend getting tenderly used tools. That's a good way to save some money. Yeah, it's definitely an investment. What's my turnaround rate for wedding bands? I usually get them shipped out like max time, like a week. It usually takes me a day or two to fill an order, and shipping is usually 1 to 4 days, unless something unexpected happens. But I try to ship out as quickly as I can, because I'm making coin rings all the time, every day. So if you order something, I jump right on it. There's our little center punch. It's a great center punch. You got trumpet, guitar. What's that? Standing bass. Yeah, I go to the post office all the time. No lie. Steady mailing stuff out. We'll put this in here with our 90% shavings. Yeah, it would make a nice keychain. They do. So now we're going to clean up the inside edge here real quick with our deburring tool. A little bit of fine silver on here. Woo. Knock all these off there. Are you all booked out for a while? No. Actually, this is the only ring I have to make right now. This just came in. So if you ordered something, I would work on it as soon as this was finished. It's been a relatively slow week. So, will silver dollar be enough for a wedding band set, or do I need 2? So currently the only set I have is the American Eagle set, and that's where I take a fine silver American Eagle and I make it into 2 rings. So that's really the only option that I can do right now, where I use 1 coin for 2 rings. Other than that, you can just find 2 rings you like. You could get a $50, she could get a quarter. You guys could both get quarters. You could get $1, she could get a $50. You can mix and match. There's a lot of options. So you don't have to be constricted with what you guys get. You can really tailor it to you specifically. So we could do specific years or specific states, or different coins. But that is the only set that I have right now. what does that do? It shaves away the inside edge here at a slight angle, makes it nice and smooth. So when we punch a hole through it, it's actually quite sharp and jagged. So that just cleans it up a little bit. Now we're going to anneal this. So we're going to hit it with some fire. That's going to soften this silver up. And then we'll start bending and shaping it. I know the start of this is a little boring, so now we're gonna get some pyrotechnics going. And if you guys like that, go ahead and tap the screen. I'm glad you liked it. Or she liked it. I'm glad she liked it, right? Listen to this. This is nice. Ooh. That little tss, though. What do I do with the shavings? Right now I just kind of save them. Eventually I would like to have a way to like melt them down and like mold some stuff out of them. But currently I don't have the tool set for that. It's a pretty heavy investment to get like a forge and a bunch of molds and a crucible and more fire, pyrotechnic stuff. So somewhere down the way, we'll get it done. But for now, it's just waiting. This looks pretty cool already. But we're gonna start folding it. No lie. It would totally be fun. At one time, I had heated up a coin and I put it in the water, and like it didn't make that sound. It didn't go tss. I was like, that's weird. And I almost pulled it out and touched it, and then I don't know, maybe like 10 seconds later, it was like super loud. I was like, I'm glad I didn't touch that thing. And you gotta be careful sometimes, you know. Think a couple steps ahead. Don't be touching stuff that could be really hot. It's not the brightest idea. Now, what's even worse is with pennies, right? After 1982 or so, they started making them with zinc instead of copper. So if you don't check the date and you try to anneal a penny, it could like melt the metal on the inside, but the copper casing won't melt until it like gets overpowered and just squirts out of it. It's very dangerous. Don't recommend it. Check your dates, guys. I've only done it twice. Yeah, but with pennies in 1982, that's when they switched from copper to zinc. You're right about silver, though. Should get rid of pennies. I'm trying. 1 penny at a time. Yeah, for sure, guys. You be careful. That zinc is nasty stuff. I don't work with it at all. Anytime I get a zinc penny, it goes straight back to the bank, wherever I got it. So here is our ring so far. Sorry, the lighting is kind of awkward. But we've got kind of this cone shape going here. Got Tennessee on the front there. And if anybody wants to check out my rings, wants to order something, just see what I make, I do have a website linked on my profile. And a little gold chain down here by the chat you can tap on. That'll bring up some of my products. I sure would appreciate you checking it out. And thank you for coming and watching my live. We got quite a few people in here. It'd be real cool if like 2 or 3 or 5 of you guys just tap that follow button. Well, that'd be really nice. The next step here is to stretch this ring out. And this one is going to be a big boy. This is going to be a size 12. We're going to have to do quite a bit of stretching. I'll probably actually anneal it again so that we can soften the metal after we work hard on it a little bit. Stretch it about halfway to 12. And then hit it with the fire. Once more. So I've been making these coin rings for about 2.5 years. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's kind of meditative while being creative at the same time. Plus I get to make stuff that people wear like every day, which is pretty nice for my ego. I like that a bunch. So we got that coming along really nicely. Go ahead and check our size. It's just about a size 12. It's just under. But what I like to do, since this is still kind of cone shaped, it's a little wider on this side, I like to stretch it to about a 13 and then reduce it down to a size 12 so we can get a nice even wall shape. Before we stretch it anymore, I'm going to anneal it again. If you guys like this part, go ahead and put the fire emoji in the chat. Let's see how many people like this part. Now listen to this. Listen. I'm getting real close here. Listen. You listening? Ooh, that's nice. Now we're going to hop all the way back over here to our ring stretcher. There it is, old blue. And this paper towel is all tore up, which is better than the inside detail of my ring getting tore up. So I'll just get a little new paper towel. Not a problem. Thread the needle. There we go. And we probably don't even have to stretch this out very far because it's already pretty close to that 13. Yeah, we got it to 13.5. That's perfect. Off the flex shaft. That's a good idea. Oh, was it zoomed in the whole time? That's my bad. Well, here is our ring so far. Like I said, that little bit of a difference between one side and the other. That's what we're going to fix right now. Just pop that in the reduction plate. Make sure it's nice and level. Twelve and a half. Go a little further. 12 1/4, just a little bit more. And reduce the other side to even it up. There we go, spot on 12. Perfect. This is my favorite part. Well, we've got the right size, we've got the right shape, but we've got all this crummy fire scale all over this beautiful silver coin. How are we going to get it off of there? We're going to grab some steel wool. Yeah. So most steel wool is really, really rough. This is 4-0 steel wool. So it's super fine, and it doesn't really mess with the detail of the coin, but it's really good at getting the fire scale off. This is like the best thing I found. And let's just watch how shiny this gets with just a little bit of elbow grease. And again, y'all check out the store website. It helps support the channel, helps support my small business. You get some cool made in the USA, coin rings, handmade. Pretty cool deal. I like doing it, and I'd love to make you something if you're interested. So I'm just buffing at it and slowly rotating it and get all the way around there. You can see that darkening coming off. It's not all the way off, but that silver's getting life back to it slowly but surely. Thank you. And you can really see the difference from the inside of the ring, which I haven't messed with yet, and the outside of the ring. That silver is coming through. And I'll polish this even more as we go along. Let me see, I just polished this one all the way up. See how nice and shiny that is? Pretty. And I'll polish this one up today too. Is it this one? I don't know. But we'll do the inside. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If there's a specific coin ring you'd like to see, let me know. We've got all 50 states available in copper clad and 90% silver. How much for a ring? Copper clad rings are $20. 90% silver quarter coin rings are $100. You envy the one on my finger? This one? Probably this one. Everybody likes this one. I didn't make that one. I made this one though. It's pretty. Where do I get my silver coins from? Sometimes I get them directly from the US Mint. Sometimes I get them from eBay. Sometimes I get them from coin collectors. All over the place. Wherever I can find a good, sure deal. You gotta be careful not to get scammed. If the price is too good to be true, it probably is. So be careful. Make sure you're using like reputable, platforms. You're not just buying stuff from strangers on Facebook or whatever. There's some scammy folks out there, so y'all be careful. But eBay's pretty solid. Buying from the Mint direct is pretty solid. They're getting expensive these days, though. Like the premiums on stuff straight from the Mint is kind of outrageous. Like they just released these Morgan dollars and Peace dollars, right? And when they released them, you could buy three 100-year-old Morgan or Peace dollars for the price they were selling the new one for. It's ridiculous. I didn't get any of them. I said, no thank you. $90 for an ounce of silver is outrageous. I mean, they're cool coins, don't get me wrong, but they're getting greedy. And like, if you're going to charge that much, up your packaging. Like, the stuff they come in it's not very pretty. It's very thin cardboard. It's pretty tacky stuff. Well, there's our coin ring. Came out very nice. If anybody here would like to get one, go check out the website, coinringmaker.com. And if I get another order today, I'll hop back on here and make it for you. I sure do appreciate you guys watching me work. You've all been very nice and polite. Thanks for asking questions. If anybody's got a question before I leave, go ahead and put it in the chat. And if you haven't yet, give me a follow. If you like my work, you want to see more of it later, I'm doing all kinds of cool coin ring stuff on here all the time. Yeah, that came out really nice. Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.